It's Panther football here on Coho 101 as we're coming to you from the Apple Bowl tonight. Panthers taking on the Chiefs, just getting ready for the opening coin flip. It's being done along with Mark Miller. The Chiefs, as we've noted, have had a fine season, 4-0 in league, 5-2 overall. Their two losses, interestingly enough, lost to Coeur d'Alene 35-7. And then they also lost in their opener to Chihuahua 24-14. Their wins have been against Hanford, Eastmont, Eisenhower, Davis, and then last week, Mark, pretty impressive win, 21-14 over Sunnyside. The Panthers have played Sunnyside and lost 40-7.
Pretty stout.
If that's a measuring stick at all.
But also you got to look at too, this is a physical game, and football does sometimes take its attrition, and Moses Lake is seeing that as well as the Panthers. Moses Lake's starting quarterback, Brandon Griffith, is actually
starting at slot back tonight,
being moved from injuries, and they've got a second-string quarterback who stepped in last week. So kind of a little different look, and also the fifth-ranked running back for Moses Lake, Rodney Fuchs, is out with an injury. On the Wenatchee side, of course, so Edwin Alvarado, our leading rusher, has been out for this will be his third consecutive week. And then also one of our linemen going both ways, sophomore Nolan Such, is not in. So maybe it's a different look, and the stats don't matter.
So Such is out, and that's a blow because he's a guy that goes both ways.
But as I said, Andy Jimenez will be in an offensive guard for him. And then the Chase Lloydhammer has been playing some linebacker this year, is going to move into the for the defensive line. Also, Eli Young, who's been a part-time starter, will be starting tonight.
So we're just about ready to kick things off here in Wenatchee. Glad to have you with us here on Coho 101, also on the NCW Life Channel. So it looks like the Chiefs will receive.
And by the way, just not to scare people, our faces will not be seen on the NCW Life Channel. So
no, and
please tune in.
It's a good thing. So it looks like Wenatchee will kick off. We'll assume by that, Mark, that the Chiefs lost the toss. Wenatchee won. So Wenatchee will kick off. That means they'll get the second half kickoff. Every team wants that nowadays.
Absolutely. Panthers wearing their purple, gold trim purple letters, black pants. Moses Lake, maroon pants, white jerseys, maroon letters, and their visitors away.
And back deep on the kickoff is John Ochoa and Brandon Griffith. Looks like the guy deep is Griffith, standing at about his 5. Jacob Slife to kick off now for the Panthers, and here we go. Slife gets a good boot into it. Looks like it's going to come down at about the 4. Griffith takes it there across the 10, the 20 to the 25. Still on his feet at the 35. Finally taken down at the 40-yard line. Good return there to start the game.
Riley Kuntz on the tackle. Let me tell you, Griffith got up ahead of steam quick. A tough collision right there.
So the quarterback, Dominic Signorelli, he is a junior. They run a spread formation like a lot of teams do. They'll spread 3 to the left in shotgun. Here's the quick throw off to the left, caught. Plays really hurt him.
And that's, any football coach ain't gonna tell you, it's a chess game, and the Panthers have geared up to stop the run, which leaves everyone open one-on-one in the pass coverage.
So Spencer Skisick is going to kick off for the Chiefs. And back deep for the Panthers, Dalton Thomas and Trey Stegman. As it looks like Stegman will take it off the right side. Got him to the 30, the 35. And
wait a minute.
Stegman went out of bounds near that chief defender, and the chief defender pushed him down, and the 2 referees threw out flags.
It was good 3 seconds after the play, and it was the kicker. The kicker gets the unsportsmanlike penalty.
What's up with that?
Kind of a fun little play there. Dalton Thomas and Trey Stegman back, and Stegman faked a handoff.
So the return was to the 38 of Wenatchee, and so we're going to get a 15-yarder tacked on here, and just really a stupid play on the part of the defender. There's no reason for that.
But going to set the Panthers up in midfield. Yet again, look, they were to 3 and out last time. No pass attempts, all 3 rushes.
Well, you heard Coach Devereaux in our pregame. As with the penalty, the Panthers will start out on the Chiefs side of the field at the 48. You heard Coach Devereaux say they've got a pretty active front 7, this Chief defense, so their secondaries may be suspect, but man, you got to contend with that front line. So now 1st and 10 Wenatchee from the Chief 48. 4 receiver set. Quick throw off to the left. Caught. I think that's Jelsing. And Jelsing with a good gain on 1st down for the Panthers off that left side.
So Blakeney's first pass is good, and quick one to the left flat to take advantage of that aggressive Moses Lake defense. Was open for a good gain.
6-yard gain down to the 42. It'll be 2nd down and 4 coming up. 3 receivers set, 2 off to the short side. Now Jelsing will come back, reset behind Blakeney, who's under center. 2nd down and 4, and the handoff to the up man. And is that Blauman? I can't sure. That's a formation we haven't seen, Mark.
No, it isn't. Yet again, it's a quick hitter trying to get, yet again, the Moses Lake is rushing. They're rushing all 4 plus a linebacker, trying to take advantage of it.
So about a yard gain on the play. It'll make it 3rd down and 3 coming up.
Jelsing's 2nd carry of the game.
So Panthers might be in 4-down territory here. 3 receivers set. Single setback is, I think, Blauman. And Blakeney off to his right. Now he'll throw, and it's yes, but caught by the Panther. And Carlson was the guy who caught the tipped ball. It'll be a 1st down Wenatchee.
That counts. Blakeney was running for his life to the right, hard to the right side, and had to throw the ball a little bit quick, was tipped by a Panther, and Darius Carlson drops to his knees on a spectacular play.
A bit of good fortune there. Panthers will take it. 1st down and 10 now at the Chief 30. They trail 7-0. Just a minute 39 to go here in this 1st quarter. Panthers, 3 receivers sets, 2 off to the short side of the field with a Blauman your single setback. Again, Blakeney under center. And they hand off right side. Blauman will be taken down. And with a big loss on the play. And it's interesting that Blakeney's going from under center. He's been a guy running out of shotgun like most of the offenses do nowadays.
Well, I'd say the Moses Lake front 4 has given our Panther offensive line everything they want.
6-yard loss on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 16 coming up.
It's going to have to be sprint outs to that flat or a quick handoff. Anything slow materializing is not going to fly.
Referees halting play for just a moment. Not sure what the reason is.
Talking to the Moses Lake coaches, looks like they're pulling a limping player off the field. Seems to be okay, though.
So a big play by the Chief defense on 1st down has Wenatchee now looking at a 2nd down and 16. Now Blakeney in shotgun. 4 receivers set. And straight drop. And he's going to throw the screen, but he overthrew it. He had the middle screen going, but he just overthrew it.
Everybody was in the pattern, no tight end to stay, and Blakeney had no time to set that up. Actually had a man open, just had no time to get the ball to him.
Now Wenatchee looking at a 3rd down and 16. You figure they're in 4-down territory here, so if you can at least get half, that would be a good down, you would think.
I think we're going to have to keep tight end Kuntz in the block. In fact, here we do this time.
So 3 receivers set, 2 off to the short side of the field. Man will come in motion to the right side. Blakeney under pressure, now throws. Got a man out there. Jelsing catches, and his gain is to the 31. So a modest gain, about 5 yards on the play.
2 receptions for Jelsing so far out of the backfield.
Bring up a 4th down and 11 as they spot the ball on the 31. The offense is staying on the field. Blakeney at the sideline getting the call. And looks like we will not have to run a play as the first quarter is going to expire before that happens. And it's been a pretty exciting first quarter here. Chiefs lead it by a score of 7-0. You're listening to Panther football here on Coho 101, and we'll be back in just a moment. Chiefs on top 7-0. Wenatchee on the move, looking at a 4th and 11 coming up from the Chief 31.
Coach Devereaux so far doing just a masterful job of finding where the open holes are. You know, we're getting out, you know, how do you say it, out pushed around a little bit on the line. And to find these running backs in the flat, Blakeney's 3 for 3, 30 yards so far. Here we go.
Well, you know that Chief line's going to be coming after him here. His receivers got to run some deep routes. So trips off to the left. And Blakeney, straight drop, eludes a tackler. He's going to be sacked. He had no time to throw.
I'd say just the defensive end is just a track star from Moses Lake. He's winning that corner battle every time.
So the loss is back to the 35, and so the Panthers will give it up on downs.
Matter of fact, just to look in here, that was Nathan Black on the offensive guard spot there. So Devereaux's even bounced around his offensive line a little bit, moved Black out of center to the right guard spot.
Moses Lake now take over, 1st down and 10 from their own 35. Trips off to the right. Man comes in motion to the right. They'll throw to the man out there, Griffiths, but it's off his heels and incomplete.
Yet again, flinged by Griffith. No technical throw to that. It's a fling.
Does he make a good wind-up? Is that what you're seeing?
It's just it's like skipping stones in the lake. Is that what he looks like? But incomplete pass. Nice coverage, Darius Carlson.
2nd down and 10 coming up for Moses Lake as the man was there, but the throw was off.
Panthers only trail by a touchdown here.
Trips to the right with your single setback and the handoff to the setback right up the middle, and the Panther defense is there to stop him for a short gain. As they'll mark it at the 39, so they'll give him a 4-yard gain. They'll make it 3rd down and 6. So the big 3rd down coming up here for the Panther D.
Linebacker there making a nice play, short gain.
And the Chiefs have run the wide receiver screen a couple times with good success.
That's Michael Sims.
But really it's their big pass plays, and it's usually been some kind of rollout by the quarterback as man will come in motion. He'll take the handoff. Panther defense is out there. They're going to pin him deep. He's going to try to reverse his field. He cannot. And he'll be sacked for a loss. What a play by the Panther D.
Well, everybody gets credit for the tackle, hit by 5, but it was Oscar Benhumi to stop. It was sort of like a little half reverse, coming to the right side, handoff to the wide receiver. Benhumi forced him wide, Rickle forced him wider, and everybody jumped in.
3-yard loss on the play, so the Chiefs will be forced to punt for the first time. Brandon Griffith is your punter. He does a little bit of everything, doesn't he?
Kicks, punts, quarterbacks, receiver.
As a man comes on late, play clock is running. Will they get it off? Yes, they will, as the punt is off to the right. And Thomas will let it bounce. Oh, he shouldn't have done that. As they down it at the 5. Oh, my goodness. What a punt.
Thomas kind of got turned around. It's like a center fielder chasing a ball. Has to look left and looks right.
And sometimes it's you don't want to field that. There's too many bad things that can happen. Although pinning your team deep isn't real good either.
Right. You are correct. But yet again, right, once you're looking over the wrong shoulder, boy, it is a tailor-made for disaster. Thomas made the smart play.
So Panthers will take over deep in their own end. Their first 2 possessions, a punt, and then they gave it up on downs.
But moved the ball well.
Their defense is held 7-0 Chiefs now as the Panthers operate from their own 5. 1st and 10. Hand off to Blauman off to the right side. Good running room there. He has about a 6-yard gain on the play.
Blauman's best run of the day right off the right tackle.
That good push by the line on that one, and they needed it.
That was the best hole we've seen the entire game. That was Andy Jimenez, Ronan Haynes.
So 2nd down and 4 coming up from their own 11. And whistles before the snap. I don't see a flag. Somebody lost a mouthpiece.
Mouthpiece came out. In high school football, you will stop and get it back.
And once again, it'll be Blakeney under center with Blauman, the single setback, 3 receiver set. From the 11, man comes in motion. Stegman, handoff right up the middle to Blauman.
Boom.
As he'll be close to the 1st down as the gain is to the 15.
Bruise and run behind Nathan Black and Evan Robbins.
So it's going to be 3rd and 1 coming up. So they ran Stegman in motion, faked the handoff to him, then handed it off to Blauman.
You're right, Ian. We've seen Blakeney under center much
more than we've seen in
all year long.
Right. So 3rd and 1 now. Blakeney under center. 3 receivers set. Quarterback sneak, and I do believe he got it. Judging by the reaction of the sideline umps, looks like they got it. It'll be 1st down Panthers.
Blakeney averages 10 to 12 carries a game.
That's one thing you can't do when you're in shotgun is run a quarterback. Well, you can, but it's a little riskier of a play, right?
It's the biggest 2-yard run Blakeney's had in a while. I love it. 1st down.
So they spotted at the 16, 1st down and 10 Panthers. Blakeney once again under center with Blauman, the single setback. And fake the handoff. Now he'll throw. Catch is made by Kuntz. He'll be close to a 1st down.
I love that play. I love that play. Blakeney goes to his strong side, going to the right.
Play action.
And then Kuntz just follows him 10 yards down the field and waits for that little zone slot. Beautiful.
And the gain is to the 26. It'll be 2nd down and 1.
Shotgun.
Now Blakeney in shotgun. 3 receivers set. Blauman, the single setback. Quick throw off to the right to Carlson. Carlson trying to elude one defender. And I don't think he gained any yardage on that play as the Chiefs did a good job of pinning him down. No, they're going to give him the 1st down.
Just enough.
Call the gain to the 30. So Panthers with a couple of 1st downs here, and that's what Coach Devereaux wanted to do, Mark. Control the ball, get those 1st downs. Don't give the Chiefs a chance on offense.
You know, we're winning through legs, winning through speed right now.
So 1st down and 10 Panthers from their own 30. 3 receivers set. Stegman comes in motion. Hand off to Blauman off the right side. Got some good running room there. Is that Jelson? Well, that's Blauman. So Nathan Blauman has been a real fine addition when he's come back off injury, just a sophomore.
I'll tell you what, I mean, the play calling here is just beautiful. You've got a 200 and a 300-pounder and another 270-pounder that the Panthers just are running away from. They're isolating. That's perfect.
And Blakeney under center. 2nd down and 5 coming up. And they hand off to Blauman off to the right side, off the left side, and he's got a 1st down. He had a lot of running room off that left side.
Nearly broke it. Blauman started out with the first 2 carries of -5, has now put in 20 yards and is a nice 4 carries.
To the 43, 8-yard gain on the play, so some good blocking up front.
And he juked the 300-pounder and nearly juked the safety to break it.
And it's another Panther 1st down. 1st down and 10 from their own 43. Trailing 7-0. 6:56 to go here in the 1st half. Blakeney will throw over the middle to Kuntz. And he was well defended on that one, and the ball's a little too far out in front.
Believe it or not, the first incomplete pass.
And
5 of 6 by Blakeney.
The Panther fans thought there was some interference on the play.
There's a little contact. So the other contact was freshman J.J. Jelsing. Picked up the defensive end and didn't win the battle, but slowed up just enough for Blakeney to get the pass off. Nice play.
So 3 receivers set. Pistol formation with Blauman your setback. Stegman in motion. And they hand off to, is that Jelsing? I think that's JJ. Yep, that was JJ on the carry, and he is knocked down after a gain of just 1. So Panthers will have a 3rd and 9 coming up. And that's the danger in going for the big play on first down. You leave yourself with long yardage on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're picking up cookie crumbs, so you definitely are.
So Panthers now 3rd down and 9. 3 receivers set. Blakeney in shotgun. Trying to get that Chief defense jump. Now he'll move to his right. Still moving to his right. Now he'll throw. Catch is made.
Close to a first down.
And he'll be well short of the first down. They'll mark him at the 49.
Brickell's first catch.
And it looks like the Panthers will bring in the punt team.
So Blakeney, nice little set here.
I think they really did their job there, Mark. They got 3 first downs, chewed up some clock, 5:49 to go here.
Blakeney 6 of 7.
So Louis Navarat is our punter here. It's a left footer and boots it off to the left side, and this one's not so good.
Well, if actually into the baseball field of Rec Park, I believe.
So the Panthers get a couple of first downs there. They try to get the big play to Kuntz, and then that ends up putting them with long yardage on 3rd down because they couldn't gain enough on 2nd down. So Chiefs now with a 7-point lead, 5:33 to go. They'll take over at their own 32-yard line. First down and 10. Trips to the right.
Rushing 6.
Quick pass off to the right to Griffith, and Griffith will have a decent gain on first down.
Knocked out of bounds by Dalton Thomas.
As they'll mark it at the 39, so 7-yard gain on the play. And they've run that play a number of times, and if they can get it out there quickly, Griffiths has shown that he's a guy that can do something with it.
And Panthers rushed 2 linebackers that time.
2nd down and 3 coming up for the Chiefs from the 39. Trips off to the left. And handoff right up the middle. That's Campos, and he'll have a first down.
Was grabbed
down to the 44.
Oscar Ben-Humi rides him down to the ground.
So first down and 10 Chiefs at the 44. The Chiefs have done the same thing on some of their possessions, so they go for the big play on first down and ends up leaving them 3rd and long.
I think they're trying to
getting good gains on first down is so important.
Trying to counter that tough Panther front 4.
First down and 10. Campos the handoff right up the middle, finding good running room. And he rumbles for a first down into Panther territory at the 41.
Tackled by Lloyd Hammer. And boy, that was just one of those deals. Ronan Haynes tried a 360 swim move, and it worked. He got by his man, but opened up that hole and right where the Chief went through.
15-yard gain on the play. And it's now first down and 10 Chiefs at the Panther 41. Trips off to the left. Just kind of getting the die to the same play, that read option. Or the screen. Here's the read option, and Campos will take the handoff, and the Panther defense do well on first down.
Nothing.
2-yard gain.
Lloyd Hammer again. Fought off his block, pushed his block to the outside, was right there to meet the ball carrier. Short.
So right here, they limit him to a 2-yard gain on first down. Can they hold them here on 2nd down and force them into a 3rd and long?
Devereaux's got Chris Bishop actually sneaking up and on the defensive line the last couple of plays.
Trips left, 2nd down and 8. Quick hitter off the left side.
Nope.
It's too far in front of Griffith. It'll be incomplete. That's just what the Panthers wanted there.
And then play disrupted by Oscar Benjumi, who got into the backfield at the same time as the ball. Rushed everything way too fast for the Chiefs.
Of course, Oscar's a guy who had that big interception against Ike to seal the game for the Panthers.
He's fast as the wind. The only difference is you can see wind. You can't see Oscar.
So 3rd and 8 coming up here for the Chiefs from the Wenatchee 39. Trips off to the left. And again, it's read option. No, he'll throw it off to the right. It's incomplete, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver that time, Kyle Karstetter.
Can we record to make it easier? Because let's say this one more time. The linebacker, Oscar Benjumi, into the backfield the same time as the quarterback received that snap to rush it and make it go awry.
And looks like the Chiefs are going to punt here. 4:05 to go here in the first quarter. And they will not try to go for the first down. Panther sideline warning.
Fake, you think? It's time for a fake? The ball's on
not on 4th and 8.
39-yard line, though.
So Griffith, the punter, standing right at midfield.
Panthers faking a blitz.
Thomas back deep. Kicks it. Off to the right. It takes a Chief bounce into the end zone. Oh, my goodness. So close.
Skittered past 2 Chiefs that didn't see the ball coming.
But what a job by this Panther defense. They've forced them to give it on their possessions tonight so far, giving it up on downs. The last 2 possessions, they forced them to punt.
Wow. Michael Sims, 4 tackles. Colton Dial, 4 tackles. Chase Lodehammer, 4 tackles. Oscar Benjumi, 3 tackles, and 2 incredible plays in the backfield.
So Wenatchee will take over 1st and 10, trailing 7-0 with 4:02 to go here in the first half. It's Ian Dunlong with Mark Miller. Glad to have you with us tonight. And again, it's Blakeney under center with Blauman. Blauman will take the handoff off the right side. Nothing doing. The Chief defense is all over him.
Oh, boy.
Loss on the play.
Lucky to hang on to the ball there.
I think they knew what was coming. 2-yard loss. It'll make it 2nd down and 12.
Blakeney goes to the sideline to get the play.
So Panthers now looking at a 2nd down and 12. This time Blakeney will work out of shotgun. Two receivers set. 2 tight end formation. And Blakeney. Quick hitter off to the left. Caught. I think that's Rickle. Rickle evades a tackle. Big gain on the play down to the 43.
Good night. Blakeney faked the handoff. Everybody bit, and he popped up and hit a strike to Rickle on a slant toward midfield.
25-yard gain on the play down to the 43. And that's just what the doctor ordered. 3:12 to go here in the first half. Panthers on the move. 1st down and 10 at their own 43. Blakeney under center this time. Hand off to the up man. And Jelsing.
Ouch.
Or is that Blauman? Yep, Blauman unable to get any kind of head of steam. Ends up losing yardage. 4-yard loss on the play.
Nearly broke through, but tripped up by his ankles deep in the backfield.
Too much penetration by that Chief defensive line to disrupt the play. So now 2nd down and 14 coming up. And what will Coach Devereaux dial up here? Blakeney in shotgun. 3 receivers set. Carlson comes in motion. And throws the...
Oh, no! Oh,
tried
scary.
to throw the screen off to the left, and I think it was intended for Kuntz.
It was.
Could have been intercepted.
It was intended for Kuntz, but he actually saw Evan Robbins is where the ball came from, and Robbins actually tried to dodge the ball, but nearly called for an interception by the Chiefs. I think in all the chasing there that I think he had a mistake in where he was going with the ball.
Yeah, could have been a lot worse than just an incompletion. That could have been a pick six.
Only 2 incompletions for Blakeney on the night, though.
3rd down and 14 coming up. Blakeney, straight drop, under pressure, eludes the tackler, and he drops the ball. Oh, my goodness, Chiefs are on it. What a mistake by Blakeney as he tried to spin out of the tackle, but he forgot the rock.
Blakeney being chased, and he got to try to 360 move, and as he did, he kind of set the ball on the turf while spinning, but the ball ended up staying there. So turnover Panthers.
And the Chiefs, with 2:12 to go here in the half, will take over deep in Panther territory at the 30. And can this Panther defense come through again as their offense has put them in a tricky spot here? 1st down and 10 Chiefs from the Panther 30. 4 receivers set. Empty backfield. And no, flag before the play. Might have had some motion.
Only the 2nd flag of the half.
False start by the Chiefs.
2 penalties, 20 yards by Moses Lake. 0 penalties on the Panthers.
So this will push him back to the 35. 1st down and 15 coming up. It looks like they're going to run the same play. 4 receivers set. Empty backfield with Griffith at quarterback. Moves off to his left. Looking downfield. Throws. And it's almost intercepted. I think Carlson had a beat on it there.
Wow, the ball hung up a little bit too long. Darius Carlson nearly corralled it in.
So Darius was right there in position to make the catch, but he couldn't reel it in.
Gets a star anyway. Fine defensive play.
And again, they'll run the same formation. 4 receivers set, 2 on either side. Griffith, your quarterback. Straight drop. Now throws off to the right. Got 2 men out there. It's incomplete. Ball goes out of bounds. Had Thomas and I think Haugen on the coverage.
Yet again, the ball hung up there. I thought it was going to start quacking for a second. And Thomas and Haugen all over it.
So Chiefs rolling out a different offense here. Empty backfield with Griffith at quarterback, and it hasn't done much those first 2 plays. Now looking at a 3rd down and 15.
You know, Griffith's been flinging the ball, and those last 2 passes were just traditionally over-the-shoulder throws, and they both hung.
Now back to their basic formation. They'll hand off to... Nope, they'll throw it over the middle, and it's incomplete as Signorelli took a hit after he made the throw, so incomplete. So it looks like the Chiefs might go 3 and out here. It's just 1:50 to go first half.
Pressure by Colton Dial forced the throw to go.
Now looking at a 4th and 15. Looks like they're going to go for it here, Mark.
On the
nope. Got it. Maybe the punt team coming in, probably too deep for a field goal.
They punted in the same situation in the last series.
So the Panther defense comes through. They have just had a great first half here. And the Panther fans getting noisy. Here's the kickoff to the right side. And a really good precision kick there as the Panthers will have to take over at their own 3.
1:43 left here, 2nd quarter.
And I don't think any team has taken a timeout here, so the Chiefs, depending on what the Panthers do here, might try to force them to punt by taking their timeouts.
Panthers trail 7-0, but their backs against their own end zone here.
So they've actually had to start drives on the 5 and now from the 3.
So the average would be 4.
They haven't had good starting field position here. Let's put it that way.
And the running game has not been the stalwart of the Panthers so far.
So Panthers 1st and 10 from their own 3. Blakeney under center, handoff to Blauman, right up the middle, and Nate doing what he can. To the 5 he goes.
What you need to do, Evan Robbins, nice hole. Nathan Black.
Clock continuing to run, so Chiefs not calling the timeout. And, if you're Wenatchee, you're probably going to try to run clock here. As they do, try to use as much of that play clock as you can, because a lot of bad things can happen deep down in your own end. We've seen it time and again if you watch enough football.
Let me get that quick hitter by Blauman again, right behind Evan Robbins.
So Blakeney under center, looking over the defense. Blauman and Jelsing in the backfield. Hand off to Jelsing off the right side, and he'll be wrapped up as he crosses the 6.
Same deal, quick hitter right over the center. Short.
And now Moses Lake calls the timeout. So they are going to try to force Wenatchee to punt it.
Well, if it stands true and get another 2-yard gain, that would still put Navarrete in his end zone punting, but we'll see what happens on 3rd down.
Well, 3rd down and about 7 yards to go, so it's a tough convert here.
Blakeney right now is 7 of 9 for 64 yards, but really not a passing situation, but that's where the success has been for the Panthers.
Moses Lake has still 2 timeouts remaining, so using a timeout here, trying to force the Panthers to punt it. 55 seconds remaining.
Yeah, they could get the ball back with 45 seconds left and a timeout at the 50-yard line.
I would imagine the Panthers will run it here again just to force at least Moses Lake to use another timeout.
I agree. Spencer Rickle, Darius Carlson lead the Panthers back out.
So the Panthers have held pretty tough here against Moses Lake in the first half. They trail 7-0, but they will get the second half kickoff.
Panthers have been very well-rounded effort so far.
3rd down and 7 coming up. Blakeney under center. Quick pitch off to the right side to Blauman. Runs off to his right, and he goes out of bounds. That's not what you wanted him to do there.
No, that's not. It's going to save the timeout for Moses Lake.
3-yard gain. So that'll stop the clock with 50 seconds remaining. So it saves Moses Lake a timeout.
It was an interesting call there. It's... the other 2 plays have been straight off tackle. That was a wide pitch trying to beat the corner.
So now Navarrete's a senior, but he hasn't done a lot of punting.
First game.
So this is a tough one, standing on his own goal line. And it's a good snap. And he'll punt it away off to the left side. It's a low bounder picked up by Griffith. Now he reverses field off to the right. Panther defenders are there. He eludes a tackle. Now he'll be wrapped up at the 40. I think that's a decent result from where we were at. So he kicked it from the goal line. He got it out to the 40.
It was a low line drive with a weird spin. The return man Griffith actually fumbled it for a second. So
he did good to trap it, because had it gotten by him, it would have gone back even further. So 37 seconds remaining here. 1st down and 10. Moses Lake from the Panther 40. They do have 2 timeouts remaining. Here's Griffith off to the right. Now he'll throw down the middle. Got a man out there. And the catch is made. It's touchdown Chiefs.
Wide open all the way. Had at least 3 steps on a defender.
The Panther defense has played so well here in the first half, and boy, oh boy, that is a backbreaker.
It's just the 3 big pass plays have been the difference here tonight. The only difference here tonight.
The Panther defense has held strong here in the first half, and then within the last minute, they give up a 40-yard touchdown.
That hurts.
That really stings, because they've really played well here. And the extra point is up and good. So 30 seconds remaining here in the first half. It's now Moses Lake 14, Wenatchee 0. You're listening to Panther Football on Coho 101. We'll be right back. So the Chiefs to kick off now with just 30 seconds remaining here in the first half. And it's a high one. Short, and it'll be taken by, I think that's Stegman once again, as he crosses the 25 now to the 28.
Stegman couldn't get up ahead of steam there, couldn't quite find a hold.
So that last possession for the Chiefs, 1 play, 40 yards, touchdown. They lead it now 14-0. Just kind of a backbreaker for the Panther defense. It really has been played so solid up to that point.
Yikes. Will the Panthers be content, or are they going to let Blakeney air a couple out here?
So Wenatchee will take over at their own 29. 1st down and 10. Blakeney in shotgun. I would imagine he's just going to hand it off here. Yep, hands it off to Blauman. Eludes a tackler in the backfield for a gain of a couple. To the 32.
Tough run, Blauman.
And that play should run out the first half of play here. And so the Wenatchee Panthers holding strong against this first place Moses Lake team, Mark. Had them just 7 points ahead, and that backbreaker in the last minute to put them down 14-0. Just unfortunate. We'll talk more about it as our halftime show's coming up here on Coho 101. Stay with us. Ready to start the second half here with the Chiefs leading at 14-0. It's Ian Dunlong with Mark Miller as the Panthers just got back out on the field. They are just now warming up as the Chiefs beat them out here. They're ready to go. So the Panthers had to put some extra time on the clock. Isn't that crazy? We have a long halftime, and then we still have to put extra time on the clock. So they extend the halftime even longer. But
scoreboard clocks they're simply mere suggestions.
We here at Coho 101, we're happy to stretch the halftime as long as needed. And hopefully the Panthers do receive a second half kickoff, so they get a chance to get right back in here with a touchdown.
And the little extended halftime gets you a chance to get another hot chocolate at the old concession stand.
That's right.
Time to finish off our Jimmy John's banquet. You know what? A lot of good advantages come to that. We can hear the homecoming crowd. Sounds like the dance has started a little bit early. They're boisterous tonight.
And that's always a challenge for a coach, the homecoming week. A lot of distractions for the guys and trying to, keep the focus on football. So I think so far, props to the coaching staff. These guys have really played a pretty good game here tonight.
Well, they have. And Coach Devereaux, I think, has done a good job of, for the Moses Lake on the defense, is, controlling that offensive side of the ball and either run a few traps, which means you fake you're going one way, get the defensive line going that way, and actually you go on the other. And that's been successful. And so I think we'll look for a little more tricks again also from Coach Devereaux just to take advantage of that quick Moses Lake line. Chiefs are ready to go.
Moses Lake set to kick off. Spencer Skisic is your kicker. Back deep for the Panthers. Dalton Thomas and Trey Stegman.
Again,
Panthers have had a couple pretty good kickoff returns. Let's see if they can rip off another one here and put their offense in good field position.
They've been kicking Stegman's way. Both their kickoffs. Stegman's done fairly well.
Panthers sporting their home purple unis with purple tops, black bottoms, purple and gold helmets or yellow, similar to the University of Washington, of course. Moses Lake. What is their color scheme? I don't know what the
Redskins, maroon and gold.
Kind of like the Redskins, right?
Yeah. Redskins versus the Dogs.
And this Moses Lake program's really kind of been on top of things. They won the league last year, tied with Sunnyside, and they're on top now, looking maybe heading for a clash with West Valley for league supremacy. So here's the kickoff. It's a good one. It's going to drive Stegman into the end zone. He's going to let it go. So Panthers will take over at their own 20.
Out of the end zone. A boomer.
That's kind of which way the wind's blowing if you look at the flagpole there, Mark.
Well, the American flag is a whipping. It has picked up here. Winter is on its way.
Panthers will start first down and 10 from their own 20. They trail 14-0 as we're just about ready to get underway here in the third quarter. Again, it's Ian Dunn along with Mark Miller. Panthers, 4 receivers set, 3 off to the left. Blakeney in shotgun. And they hand off to Blauman off the right side, and Nate finding some good running room there. Gain of 4 or 5 on the play.
Coach Cooper Helm called that play exactly. Quick hitter off the right tackle.
So spread them out and run them up the middle. That one worked well. Second down and 6 coming up. Again, we're just underway here in the third quarter from the Apple Bowl.
Blauman 12 carries already.
And again, 4 receivers set with trips off to the left. Blakeney in shotgun with Blauman beside him. And it's a handoff to Blauman off the right side. Nate finding some running room, and looks like he's got a first down at the 30.
Boy, a quick bouncer. That's as quick as I've seen Nate move in a couple of weeks. Bounced off one and then kicked in a jet for the first down.
They'll spot it at the 31. So Panthers, a first down and 10 now from their own 31.
And that's what we talked about. Those were quick handoffs. Now Blakeney's back at shotgun.
So same set, 4 receivers with 3 off to the left. Blauman, your single setback. And it's the read option here. Now quick hitter, left side to Stegman across the 30 to the 35, and he'll be wrapped up there.
Blakeney, another completed pass.
And flag after the play, maybe a face mask on the play as they spotted at the 36. So flag on the tackle. And this one figures to be against the Chiefs, maybe a face mask on the play. The officials talking it over.
And again, 3 penalties on the Chiefs for 35 yards, none for the Panthers.
And if it is a face mask, that would be 15 extra yards here. And it will be all the way down to the 49 of the Chiefs.
And winning the penalty battle might be the same as a turnover so far. Panthers clean. By the way, Blakeney, that was his 8 of 10 to 6 different receivers, spreading the ball around tonight.
And they're going to stick with the same formation, 4 receivers, and the handoff again to Blauman. Whistles before the snap. Might have been motion on the Panthers.
Evan Robbins was pulling from his guard position and may have jumped just a second.
They're showing a new wrinkle here, Mark, to start things off here in the third quarter. That 4 receiver set as they march the ball back to the 46 of Wenatchee. That'll make it first down and 15. And once again, the 4 receivers set, 3 off to the right. With Blauman, your single setback, they'll run a read option off this play. That's what they've been doing. And Blakeney, quick hitter, off to the middle of the field. Kuntz, and a big gain on first down.
Riley Kuntz snuck in from a button hook about 9 yards down, right in the middle of the field.
To the Chief 40, it'll be second down and 1, 14-yard gain on the play.
That's that same seam that was open in the first half.
And again, 4 receivers set, trips off to the right. Blauman, your single setback. And Blauman, the handoff up the middle, runs into a wall. He's going to be forced back. No gain on the play. Now, actually a loss.
And that's out of the shotgun. Running out of the shotgun is where, you're 2 yards back, and the defense has more time to react. And that's the play that has not been there for the Panthers all evening.
Actually, no gain on the play. So what do the Panthers run here on third down and 1 from the Chief 40?
Let's do that quick one. That put Blakeney under center.
And again, it's a 4 receiver set. Trips to the right. Blauman, the single setback. And nope, Blakeney will take it himself. He's going to run it. He's got the first down, and he'll slide down at the 45, or 35 rather.
So Blakeney faked the handoff up the middle, sprinted to his right, and a run all the way. Easy first down by Austin Blakeney.
And for the first time off that formation, Mark, the read option, Blakeney kept it. Got to keep the defense honest.
Yeah, they were keying.
They were all
up
over
the middle
Blauman.
again.
Right. So Panthers on the move. First down and 10 from the Chief 35. They trail 14-0 here in the third quarter. And it's a handoff to Blauman, looking for blockers off that left side, and he does a little bit on his own for a good gain on first down. They'll mark him down at the 31, 4 yards that game.
Does a lot of bit on his own. 15 carries, 30 yards.
So Panthers with the new formation here in the third quarter has the Chiefs trying to figure things out. 4 receivers set, trips off to the right, and they run read option off that with Blauman. 2nd down and 6 now from the Chief 31. Blakeney looking to pass. Eludes a tackler. Now throws. And, oh, my goodness, he had a man out there. Rickle was all by himself.
Late flag.
A late flag down the middle of the field. This could be interference on the Chiefs. Let's see.
It's in the secondary.
And that's usually what the call is when you see a flag down there.
Blakeney's pass split the 2 intended receivers.
And boy, oh boy, he had Rickle wide open down outside the numbers.
Looks like a defensive hold against the Chiefs.
Did you watch that Thursday night game last night?
Whoa,
what a game that was between the Chiefs and the Raiders.
Wow. Let's play another down.
Do you like Tony Romo as a color commentator?
I liked him better as a quarterback.
I think he's good. I like his insight. I mean, he's obviously fresh off the game.
That will be a 1st down on the penalty.
So the Panthers, a 1st down on the penalty. They'll mark it at the 21. 1st down and 10 now.
Oh, everybody
movement
jumped
before the snap, and I think Panther jumped offside. It was Riley Kuntz there. Looks like he just messed up on the snap count.
I mean, in fact, he had his head down, was headed straight for that post pattern.
I think Riley saw a defensive formation that he liked. He couldn't wait to get out there.
He did. So, it's been a nice sustained drive. A lot of runs, 1st down by pass, 1 by penalty. This is key right now.
That'll back it up to the 27. So 1st and 15 now coming up. Again, it's a 4 receiver set, trips right with Blauman the single setback. Nope, he'll keep it. Now he'll throw. Got a man out there, Rickle.
A lot of contact.
A lot of contact, no flag.
Kind of contact both ways, all around the shoulder area. Didn't impede Rickle's running a bit, but he was looking for the flag. Will not find it.
I don't think Spencer had a decent shot at it. It was a little too far out in front. Because of that 6'4" frame, he can go up and get it.
Brings up 2nd and still long.
2nd and 15. They need to get some chunk yardage on this down. Same formation. No, it's a 3 receiver set this time. So tight end is in tight. Hand off to Blauman off the left side. Eludes 1 tackler, but a short gain.
That was all Blauman.
Actually, no gain on the play.
And again, they're running out of that shotgun, and Moses Lakes eats that play up.
So now 3rd and 15. You figure they're in 4-down territory. And you'd hate to see their drive stall out right here. So now the 4 receiver set again. Trips off to the right with Blauman, your single setback. You figure that Blakeney's going to have to throw off this formation. Straight drop. Throws to Rickle down the left side. It's too far out in front and out of bounds, so incomplete.
That dreaded 4th down you mentioned, here we are.
And Blakeney's walking off the field. And will they go for it on 4th and 15?
I think you have to. It's down 14-0. You got a drive going. Blakeney's coming back.
So what do you run on 4th and 15?
A 16-yard play.
It's easier said than done, my friend. Especially with that aggressive Chief front. Will Blakeney have enough time to get this one off? Let's see. And back to pass, moving to his right. Still on his feet. Eludes a tackle. He needs to throw it. Now he does.
Boom!
And it's over the head of the defender, and it could have been picked off. It's in and out of the hands of the defender.
Boy, Austin Blakeney was completely exposed on that pass and just took a shot off the ribs.
And my, oh my, the Panthers, what a drive to start out the second half, and it ends up stalling on downs.
Pass does fall incomplete at the goal line. Actually, the best protection that we've seen from Kyle Byers and his staff tonight. Gave him a little bit of time, but didn't quite click.
So Chiefs will take over, leading 14-0. 6:49 to go here in the third quarter. Hands off up the middle to Campos, and Campos will have a gain to about the 29, so just a couple yards on that play. Certainly would be a big victory if the Panther defense can hold them right here.
Same old MO, Michael Sims, defensive end spot to make the tackle.
Boy, between Sims and Benjumea, they make a dynamite duo there, an inside backer.
Austin Blakeney is visiting with Dale in sports medicine right now to make sure those ribs are okay.
And it's it's a quick hitter off the left side. Panther defense is there. And they'll limit the gain. It'll be a short gain, bring up 3rd and long. That's just what you want to see. So 2-yard gain.
Darius Carlson slams the door.
And it's going to be about 3rd down and 6 coming up from the Chiefs 31. So defense. 3rd and long coming up. Panther defense trying to hold him here. Trips off to the right now. With Campos, their single setback, they'll run read option. And Griffith takes the handoff, and he...
Come short.
I think he just got the first down.
Hoagland made the tackle right at the marker.
And it is a Chief first down.
Well, rabbits.
At the 38. So Griffith went in there at quarterback. He took the direct handoff and just ran with it for the first down. So Chief first down now at their own 38, leading 14-0. Trips off to the right. And again, they run read option right here. And Campos will take the handoff up the middle.
Not much.
Panther defense stops him for a short gain. As they'll mark it at the 42, 4-yard gain. We'll take that on first down, 4 yards straight up the middle.
Colton Dial there.
2nd down and 6 coming up. Again, trips move out to the right. And now Griffith will tuck it. He's going to throw it. And it's deep, got a man out there, and it's in and out of his hands. Panther defenders was there, but he was just unable to reel it in. It was there.
Boy, Dalton Thomas took an odd little angle there. He had it covered at a safety spot, trying to go for the interception, and missed it and nearly completed. Big sigh of relief for this whole
intended
Apple
receiver
ball.
is Kyle Hanneberg, 6'1", 175-pound senior. So now another 3rd and long coming up here for the Chiefs. 3rd down and 6. Griffith is now your quarterback here in the second half.
Musical chairs.
He's obviously got the good wheels. Straight drop, looks off to the left side, and what a catch. What a catch by the Chief. Kyle Karstetter lays out for it.
Griffith has a lot stronger arm, too, than Signorelli. That ball was whizzed.
And it's down to the Panther 43. 15-yard gain on the play. First down and 10 Chiefs from the Panther 43. They're leading 14-0 on the move. Trips off to the left this time.
Blitz.
And Campos, the handoff, eludes the tacklers, and he's going to be close to a first down as he found running room right up the middle that time.
The blitzer just missed the tackle for the loss. Colton Dow drags him down, but it's going to be an 8-yard gain.
So 8 yards on first down with a play right up the middle. And like you said, they had a blitzer coming, but he missed him. So Griffith at quarterback here in the second half, and he's obviously maybe their best athlete. Quick throw off the left side, and a little too far out in front.
Dalton Thomas covering on the 25-yard out, just a bit overthrown.
And really, with 2nd down and 2 from the 35, not a bad time to try to throw deep, because now you're looking at a 3rd and short coming up.
Boy, what a difference in these quarterbacks. I mean, this kid's got a real arm.
Well, he's a good athlete, too. He's playing slot back, and he also punts.
I mean, this changes things for the Panther defense, because they were content on playing man-on-man. Now you're going to have some help defense, and there we go. We've got Hagen playing back.
3rd down and 2. And Griffith off the right, and they wrap him up. He will not get the first down. No gain on the play.
Oscar,
Panthers are ready for that one.
is Oscar Benjumi a player or what? As a linebacker, he baited the quarterback to turn in, and that's exactly where he was headed himself. Wow.
So now 4th down and 2, and of course the Chiefs are going to go for it here. 3:30 to go in the third quarter. Each team has had a possession here in the quarter.
You know,
Chiefs will go for it on 4th and 2, and they're going to get their base set. They're going to run their trips off to the short side here. And I would say look for the Campos run. And right off the left side, and good push by the line. He's got a first down to the 32. So Chiefs keep it. First down and 10. Now at the Panther 32. 3:09 remaining here in the third quarter. Ian Dunn along with Mark Miller here in the Apple Bowl.
one of the rare tackles made by the safety tonight, Jax Tucker.
Now trips off to the right side, the wide side of the field. And Griffith sprint off to the right. And we got a flag in the backfield to the 25. And run out of bounds at about the 18. He's got good wheels, but flag in the backfield might have a hold. This might be coming back.
The Chiefs are already walking back. Boy, he's speedy. The referee ambling back, and it is indeed, that is the call. Nice
Brandon
call,
Griffith,
Mr. Dunn.
5'10", 165 pounds. Senior, listed as a wide receiver on this roster.
5 penalties, 55 yards for the Chiefs. Puts a real damper on this drive.
And the penalty all the way back to the 44.
That's a spot penalty. It's where it happens.
First down and 32. Trips left to the wide side. And Griffith, straight drop. Throws over the middle. Caught. And the catch is made by Dalen Anderson, a 6'1", 180-pound junior.
Jax Tucker, his second tackle in a row.
To the 34.
Puts a chunk in that first down and 32, though.
Now second down and 12. Griffith showing off his arm on that play. He winged it in there.
I'm telling you, this cold night, that'll hurt your hands. That's a little baseball bat sting.
And give that receiver credit. He caught it. Now 3 receivers set, 2 off to the left. And Griffith sprints off to his right. Looks downfield. Catch is made to the 20, the 15. To be knocked down at about the 13. As once again, same guy that time, Dalen Anderson.
Found a hole in the zone defense with the safety in between the safety and the linebackers. Wide open. So first and
20-yard gain on that.
First and 32 is converted in 2 plays.
So now first down and 10, the Panther 14, 2:02 to go third quarter. Chiefs on top 14-0 here in the Apple Bowl. Trips off to the right, the wide side. And Griffith will keep it. Now throw. It's a high throw, but caught by the receiver, Kyler Hanneberg. And minimal gain on the play.
Carlson was playing the receiver, didn't know the ball was in the air. He actually could have picked that off there to make the tackle, but another gain for the Chiefs.
So 4-yard gain on the play. It'll make it second down and 6 coming up for the Chiefs as they roll the trips off to the left this time, the wide side. And Griffith off to his right, running himself. Fumble on the play. The Panthers might have it.
Griffiths was hit by Colton Dial. The ball's on the ground.
It sure looked like the Panthers covered it. And the early indication is the Panthers have it. And they do! What a play by the Panther defense.
Colton Dials causes the fumble. Dalton Thomas there to scoop it up.
And we talked about it at halftime. The Panthers needed that turnover, and boy, did it come at a opportune spot with just 11-minute 19 to go here in the third quarter.
The Chiefs had driven the length of the field.
They started this. They started their drive down at the 27, at their own 27. So Panthers will take over first down and 10 at the 9, at their own 9. 4 receivers set. Blakeney back to pass, throws a screen, finally hits it, And good yardage on the play. Is that
Dalton Thomas?
Dalton Thomas made
that's Stegman. Sorry, Trey Stegman.
So Trey Stegman, they finally got that play to work, and it worked for good yardage down to the 21.
Trey's second catch of the night.
12-yard gain on the play. First down and 10 Panthers now. As they move the ball well with this formation, 4 receivers set, trips to the right. Blauman, no, Gelsinger single set back now. Handoff to JJ. And JJ wrapped up as he crosses the 20. No gain on the play.
Boy, that was a Blakeney on the pass before. Backpedaled, had a little bit of time. Stegman, we haven't seen that play. That little screen right into the middle of the field. I like it.
They tried to run it a couple times. They haven't hit it until then.
Beautiful.
Again, 4 receivers set. No, 3 receivers set here with a tight end. Blakeney in pistol formation. Fakes the handoff. Now sprints to his right. Throws. It's caught. First down Panthers.
Sprinting out to his left. Fake the handoff to Jessling.
Carlson on the catch. In traffic, made the catch. And it's a 14-yard gain to the 35.
2 catches, 29 yards, Darius Carlson.
Back to the 4 receiver set. 3 off to the left. And Blakeney, quick hitter off to the right to Stegman. Looking for blockers to his left. And he'll be run out of bounds at about the 42. And fans thought there's a little extracurricular after the stop. Of course, it comes out of bounds on the Panther side of the field.
Maybe there was, but boy, Spencer Rickle made that play happen at the wide receiver with that block to let Trey Stegman turn the corner for an 8-yard gain.
So second down and 2 coming up now from the Panther 43. 4 receivers set. Again, Blakeney. Handoff to Jelsing off the right side, and JJ will be wrapped up after about a 2-yard gain to the 44. No, 1-yard gain to the 44.
Boy, just still not much there in the running game. But boy, I tell you, when we get those players across the middle, that speed is what's been working for the Panthers.
And that will conclude the third quarter. Panthers on the move. They trail 14-0 at the end of 3. You're listening to Panther Football on Coho 101, and we'll be back after this 30-second timeout. You're listening to Panther Football here on Coho 101. Ian Dunlong with Mark Miller here in the Apple Bowl. Panthers looking at a 3rd down and 1 from their own 44, trailing 14-0. Now just getting ready to start the 4th quarter. And boy, oh boy, Mark, this Panther offense has been moving the ball here in the second half.
Blakeney just threw for his 100th yard so far tonight.
Now Panthers another formation. They've got stack formation 2 on either side. Now they'll reset. Blauman in the backfield. 3rd down and 1. Chief defense. Looks like they're showing blitz. Quick hitter off the left side to Carlson. He has to come back to get it. Now he races upfield, and he's got the Panther first down at midfield.
Tough run and catch. Darius Carlson.
Darius did a nice job that time, Mark, going back for the ball, but still being able to accelerate enough to get that first down.
Wow. Blakeney, how about Austin? He's 12 of 16 for 106 yards.
Back to the 4 receiver set from midfield now. 1st down and 10. Blakeney in shotgun. And the handoff will be to Jelsing right up the middle. JJ finding some running room, and he's got the good quicks. Down to about the down to the 46. 4-yard gain on the play. Between the 2 runners comparing them, JJ, the freshman's got a little bit more quickness.
That's his,
but he's a little more slider of build.
His longest gain of the night right behind Evan Robbins.
Back to the 4 receiver set. 2nd down and 6 now from the Chief 46. Trips off to the left. And fake the handoff to Jelsing. Blakeney sprints off to his right. He's going to keep it, and he'll be wrapped up close to the 1st down marker at about the 41.
Nice, tough run. Blakeney taking off to his left, and yet again taking advantage of the overplaying defense a fake pass and just short of the first down.
So now 3rd down and 1 coming up for Wenatchee from the Chief 41 now. Panthers have driven into Chief territory a number of times tonight, but have given it up on downs each time. So now 3rd down and 1. Hand off to Jelsing left side, and JJ stretches out. I think he's got the first down.
He needed 1 yard, and he got 1 yard and an inch.
They're going to mark him at the 39.
Which is enough.
So Jelsing getting some run on this possession. You hope they're Nate Blauman, there's nothing wrong with him here in the second half.
I think they've been
kind of switching off a little bit.
Jelsing 7 carries for 13 yards.
1st down and 10 Wenatchee. Trips formation with Jelsing the single setback. 1st down and 10 from the Chief 39. Blakeney sprints off to his right. Now he'll throw, and it's a little too tall for Rickle.
And Rickle yet again a little
incomplete.
A little extra maybe push that didn't have to happen there, but welcome to football.
So 2nd down and 10 coming up, as the Panthers have been able to move the ball here in the second half, but when they've driven down into the Chiefs side of the field, they get stalled.
It's that 30-yard line. What do you think it is about that?
Well, not getting any yards on 1st down, that hurts you. Now you've got to get some yardage here on 2nd down. 2nd down and 10 from the 39. 4 receivers set. Jelsing your single setback. Straight drop. Screen set up. Caught by Stegman. He drops the ball. It's going to be incomplete
pass. Stegman, it was a really interesting play. It was he had to leap over Kyle Byers, who had fallen down as his guard while catching the ball, and so couldn't quite hang on.
That was setting up nice, too, if he could have held on to it. As it is, no gain on the incompletion. Now 3rd down and 10 coming up, and here's where Wenatchee has struggled tonight. When they get into the Chiefs side of the field, they've stalled out.
We're going to sprint Austin out and let him keep it.
4 receivers set, 2 on either side. And Blakeney, quick hitter off the left side, and it's intercepted at the 25, across the 35, the 40, to midfield. He'll be taken out of bounds there.
Flag down.
Flag in the backfield. It could have been on the return.
Yeah, well after. It's going to be a hold on the Chiefs. Blakeney trying to hit Rickle on the just a right post pattern.
And overthrew him badly.
And the safety there to pick it off in center field.
So the Panther drive is nullified by the interception. There will be a penalty on the return. So the Panthers,
a lot of positives on that drive.
And they've been moving the ball, but they just keep getting stalled out.
And then Blakeney was the key to getting us down there. Was 4 of 6 on that drive, but the telling was the last INT.
So hold on the return. So the officials sorting it out, and it'll be from the spot of the foul, of course. So it won't be as good a field position. They had it at the 50. At midfield, so this will help out the Panther defense for sure, who last time let him march down the length of the field before forcing a fumble.
Colton Dial forced a fumble. Dalton Thomas scooped it up on a weight room fumble at the bottom of the scrum, came up with it. They want to call on the defense yet again.
So they'll take over 1st down and 10 at the 25. Boy, the insertion of Griffith in there at quarterback certainly seemingly made a big difference for the Chiefs here in the second half.
Not in points, though.
And the handoff to Campos off the left side evades a couple tacklers, and it'll be finally wrapped up at the 32. So good gain on 1st down, about 7 yards.
That's Hoggum comes up for the tackle.
Down to the 32. It'll be 2nd down and 3 coming up. And if you're a Chief defense leading by 17, you want to get those chunk yards on 1st down, make it a lot easier to pick up that first and keep that clock moving. And once again, handoff to Campos off the right side this time, and he'll have the first down as he crosses the 35.
Hagen again comes up, closing from his defensive back position to make the tackle.
4-yard gain, so back-to-back runs net the first down for the Chiefs. Only their second possession here of the second half. Both teams have been able to hold the ball.
And a lot of running plays, which burns some clock.
Now 1st and 10 Chiefs from their own 36. Again, their basic trips formation. Running read option. Looks like a straight run by Griffith off the right side. And another good gain on first down to the 42. 6 yards the gain on first down.
The first holes that have been made in this by the Chief offensive line here all game has been right now. 3+ yardage runs in a row.
8:20 to go here in the ball game. Chiefs on top 14-0. They are driving now. 2nd down and 4 coming up from their own 42. Trips off to the left. And hand off to Campos right up the middle. And he'll be short of the first down. So a big down coming up here for Wenatchee is they'll mark him at the 44. It'll be 3rd down and 2 coming up. If they can hold him here, it could force him to punt.
Big down. Remember, we got to score twice.
So big 3rd down coming up here. 3rd down and 2. And you know what's been successful for the Chiefs is those quarterback runs. So watch for the quarterback keeper here. No doubt they'll run a read option. And yep, quarterback run off the left side. Panther defense there, but a flag on the play is
in the backfield.
The quarterback Griffith had a first down and then some, but a flag in the backfield. This one should be coming back.
A bunch of penalties on the Chiefs tonight.
No, it's going to be on the Panthers. Wow. Block below the waist.
Only the 3rd penalty by the Panthers, but it's one that's going to be remembered.
So the gain is down to the Panther 43. And will they tack 15 yards onto that? That would be just a huge penalty. It looked like it was going to be coming back based on where the flag was.
Chiefs just simply take the penalty. It'll be 1st down. Getting him 8 flags on Moses Lake.
So
3 on the Panthers.
So they decline the penalty and take the gain. About a 20-yard run on that.
Whew. All right, defense, here we go. This is ball game. 7 minutes to go.
So 1st down and 10. Chiefs at the Panther 43. And Griffith pulls it out, now throws it. It's up for grabs and nearly picked off as Carlson had a beat on it. Couldn't come up with it.
Didn't fool anybody. The play action pass and a throw directly up the middle, but it was an arcing throw. And Carlson's the only person that had a shot at it.
I'm surprised Darius, he's had a couple shots tonight on defense, hasn't come up with it. You know he's got good hands.
Now that one he was almost having to look directly over his head. Nice no gain.
2nd down and 10 coming up for the Chiefs, who lead at 14-0. Trips off to the right. Sprint out by Griffith. And now he'll throw it. Got a couple men out there, and good defense by the Panthers to knock it away.
Never open. Never. Dalton Thomas had that one the whole way. Oscar Benjumi, great job of corralling the quarterback to make him throw it instead of run it.
Well, this is kind of a head scratcher in a way. You'd think the Chiefs would want to keep running the ball, run the clock with a 14-point lead, but no, they throw it deep 2 times.
And on that one,
play action.
And that was kind of an action. I think the quarterback was going to keep it, but then Benjumi was in his way and had a one-on-one, but Dalton Thomas had it shut down.
Now 3rd down and 10 coming up for the Chiefs from the Panther 43. 3 receivers sat with 2 off to the right. Griffith sprinting out to his right, looking downfield. Panther defense coming with him. And he'll run it, flag in the backfield. This could be a hold on the Panthers, and that would, of course, net a first down as they run Griffith out of bounds.
And that's where the flag usually is.
Flag in the defensive backfield is usually a hold or pass interference. Either way, it's a first down.
Against the Panthers.
So this is unfortunate because it gives the Chiefs a first down when they were going to be looking at a 4th and 10.
The last two first downs, both by penalty.
Inopportune time, no doubt. 6:37 to go in the ball game. It's a pass interference, so it's a 15-yarder.
Huge penalty.
All the way down to the 33.
And both the penalties have been on 3rd downs.
So Panthers appear to have held them on the play, but all negated by the penalty. So now first down and 10 Chiefs from the Panther 33. Trips off to the left. Griffith at quarterback. He's going to run it himself right up the middle. Panther defense is there. No gain on the play.
That Panthers D, that's saying what that middle's been strong all game long.
Griffith, he's awfully quick. There's no question about that.
Chris Bishop checking into the game.
And, of course, Griffith going to the sideline for the play. No rush here, I guess, or just trying to use some clock. Now they'll come back as the play clock winding down. They're going to milk as much clock as they can. 2nd down and 10 now from the Panther 33. Handoff to Campos. He's wrapped up after a very short game. And got a couple of Chiefs players slow getting up. One of their linemen.
Cameron Cooper there on the tackle.
One of their linemen is kind of slowed up, and looks like we're going to have a timeout on the field. 5:46 to go here in the ball game. Chiefs leading 14-0. We'll be back with more game action after this 30-second timeout on Coho 101. It is Panther football here on Coho 101. Chiefs looking at a 3rd down and 9 from the Panther 32. Now another timeout call, this time by the Chiefs.
Just no penalty on this one, Ian. The last 2 3rd downs have been penalties. That's all we ask.
Panther defense trying to get the ball back for their offense. We're gonna take a timeout as well. Panthers trailing 14-0 with 5:46 remaining. We'll be back after this 30-second timeout on Coho 101.
Like that.
It's Panther football on Coho 101 as the Chiefs now set to go on 3rd down and 9 from the Panther 32. Griffith back to pass. Looks down the middle. Throws. Man out there. Caught for the touchdown. Oh, my goodness. Kyler Hanneberg beat his man, and the throw was right there. Touchdown, Chiefs. That is the backbreaker.
Oh, just straight into the middle of the heart of the end zone. A lot of arc on the ball. Dalton Thomas was trailing him, but I thought he was going to close the gap. But over the shoulder catch. 3rd downs have been rough here in the 3rd and the 4th quarter.
Been victimized by the big play tonight. There's no question. Now to attempt the extra point. Got a whistle before the kick.
It's good.
As Spencer C-kick kicks the extra point, it is good. So 5:38 to go here in the ball game, and it's now Moses Lake 21, Wenatchee nothing. We'll be back after this timeout on Coho 101. It's Panther football here on Coho 101. Ian Dunn along with Mark Miller as the Chiefs have extended their lead, now 21-0. And Griffith has been a real difference maker here in the second half. He hits the 32-yarder
First score in the second half.
Yeah, first score of the second half, and the drive actually started from their own 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 plays.
On several occasions, I thought the Panthers had him stopped on downs.
And, boy, you can look at this final score and think it was just total domination by the Chiefs, but that has not been the way it has been at all.
Skittering kick.
And Panthers will pick it up at the 10. He's going to try to gain some yardage out to the outside. That will not work.
Dalton Thomas had trouble handling the ball.
Thomas had trouble picking it up, and he was unable to kind of. So Panthers only 2 possessions here in the second half, both driving down into Chief territory. One ended on downs, the other ended with an interception.
But the ball was moved well. You know, in between the 30s, this team mixes it up, the passing and running, and gets the ball from point to point. But, boy, you get inside that 30 to 20.
Panthers, again, will start out in terrible field position at their own 13. First down and 10. 4 receivers set. And Blakeney in shotgun. Straight drop. Looks left side, throws, and
Short.
Intended for Kuntz. Incomplete.
It came in just about shoe top high.
I think at this point, with the time left in the game, might as well just run your offense. It's pretty doubtful with all the times the chances they've had to get it at least closer to the end zone, they've been unable.
And the offense has been successful in chewing up yards.
You'd have to call this Chief defense. They've bent, but they haven't broke tonight.
No, they have not.
Second down and 10 coming up. Panthers from their own 13. And Blakeney, once again, a drop. Throws down, intended for Carlson. Incomplete.
Vertical down the field 20 yards. Carlson, 2 guys all over him, plus the sideline on the other. Not a high percentage.
And accuracy has been a bit of a problem tonight for Austin on most of his throws.
He's missed his last 4, but before that was actually, 13 or 12 of 16 for 126 yards.
Now Panthers looking at a third down and 10 from their own 13. Trips off to the left and under pressure, and he's going to go down. He'll be sacked on the play. So not a good possession there for Wenatchee.
5 minutes to go, but on your own 10-yard line, you're going to have to punt.
That's what I say. You might as well just run your offense, try to run it a little bit, and see if you can get toward midfield, then maybe throw it deep.
This will be the left footer, Oscar Navarrete.
Griffith back deep. Navarrete standing in his own end zone. And kicks another low liner. Went a long ways. Griffith will pick it up at on his own 43. Now across the 50 to the 45. And he'll be wrapped up inside the 40.
Flag,
and
late
flag on the play. Late in the backfield. Or late in the return backfield. This would look to be some penalty on the Chiefs on the return.
Mason Brown tracked down Griffith from behind on that play. Fun to watch. Still discussing.
Unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on the Chiefs.
80 yards on the Chiefs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You might have think one of the Chiefs might have been given, saying a few words to the Panther sideline.
Yeah, there was no Panther near the Chief when the flag went, so I would say verbal was probably the cause.
So Chiefs will still have it in pretty good field position, leading 21-0. Just 4:28 to go. You imagine they'd try to run some clock here.
That's what we thought last time. They came out throwing.
First down and 10 Chiefs from their own 47. Trips to the left. Hand off to Campos right up the middle. Panther defense is there.
Oh, we're getting a little chippy. Oscar Benjumi with a nice tackle and maybe a little extra pepper on the end.
2-yard gain on the play.
5 tackles for Benjumi so far.
2nd down and 8. Of course, don't forget, we'll be naming our Numerica Credit Union player of the game at the conclusion. And again, next week coming up, it'll be the Bridge of Sportsmanship game with Eastmont. It'll be right here at the Apple Bowl. It's always a lot of fun.
Eastmont.
2nd down and 8 coming up. As again, handoff to Campos, and boy, did he find some running room that time. Not sure how many yards he has tonight, but that might have been his biggest run of the night.
Eamon Hagen there to make the tackle deep in the secondary.
Down to the Panther 37.
Clock a major factor now, you think?
Oh, without a doubt. 3:42 to go. The Chiefs could, they've only run 2 plays and have gained 20 yards. So they're just continuing to run it. Clock continues to wind. 3:30 to go now. And handoff, no. Griffith's going to throw it
Jump
and
pass.
man out there, but it's incomplete.
Jax Tucker had that center field well covered, had his back to the ball, and trying to stay with the receiver, and the ball hit him in the ankle.
He must have some option to whether he can throw it on that. From that play, because you're wondering why in the world are they throwing it up 21-0?
But Griffith was on a sprint for a run, and it's called the old high school jump pass. He just jumped straight up in the air, held it like a jump shot, and then threw it downfield.
Moses Lake calls timeout. 3:19 to go in the ball game. It's the Chiefs leading 21-0. You're listening to Panther football here on Coho 101. We'll be back in just a moment.
Numerica Credit from Alpine Air Heating and Cooling.
It's Panther football here on Coho 101. Ian Brown along with Mark Miller. Glad to have you with us tonight.
The Apple Bowl.
It's been an entertaining game, even though the Panthers have not been able to get any points on the board. 3rd down and 10 coming up. Handoff right side. And it's their big fullback running it. Adam Carvo. So Carvo on the carry. That was actually 2nd down. He gains 2.
Cooper on the tackle.
Gains 1 to the 36. It's going to be 3rd down and 9 coming up as the clock now into 3 minutes. So Chiefs now 3rd down and 9. Will they be throwing it on 3rd down and 9? No, they're going to hand it off again. Carvo has it right up the middle. Panthers will wrap him up after a gain of 3 or 4.
Gaggle of tackles led by Benjumi right there. Cameron Cooper,
Down
Oscar
to 33, 3-yard gain on the play. And another timeout called. We'll take one as well. 2:36 to go. Chiefs lead it 21-0. We'll be back after this 30-second timeout. So the Chiefs appear to be going for it on 4th and 7, or maybe about 6.
6.5.
4th and 6 from the Panther 33. They're going to go for it here. They might just run it. And they do right up the middle. Campos, and he's going to have the 1st down. Wow.
Yeah,
No, it's Carvo once again.
The running defense, which has been the staple the entire game, showing a few cracks.
Just a quick hitter up the middle for 8 yards, and that should just about do it. They should be able to run out the clock here. 2:30 to go now. And boy, you're going to look at this final score mark, 21-0, and say, man, really, what a butt whooping. But it really hasn't been that. The Panthers have had their chances in this game. And here's Carvo once again on the carry.
Yeah, it's been a Caribbean chicken fight all the way through.
Panther defense has had a number of stops, a fumble recovery. Offense has moved the ball with some consistency. Just haven't been able to catch it in. So Chiefs in no hurry here, running that play clock down before they run a play, looking at a 2nd down and 8 from the Panther 23. Handoff again to Carbo, this time off the left side, runs up against a wall of Panthers.
Everybody with a piece.
Going to give him a 2-yard gain.
Dial with the tackle.
Now a minute 20 to go in the game. This Panther defense certainly has held their own tonight, and it's been the big play that's victimized them a couple times.
The big pass play has been the entire difference of this ball game.
They've controlled the running game for the most part,
except for this drive. Right, that's been the entire difference. Inside a minute. 3rd
down now as Carbo off the right side for another gain of 4. Down to the 18. It'll bring up 4th down and about 2. Now 38 seconds to go, and I would imagine the Chiefs will just run a play here, try to milk as much clock as they can.
Valiant effort by the Panthers tonight.
Yep, it's just wasn't meant to be against these first-place Chiefs, so the Chiefs will remain unbeaten in Big 9 play. And Griffith's going to run it himself off the right side and
stayed in bounds.
Cut up the middle, staying in bounds. He's got a 1st down, and that will about do it. They're going to move the clock, just 7.2 seconds remaining. So once they wind the clock here, that'll do it. And remember, we'll be back here at the Apple Bowl next week as they wind the clock for the Bridge of Sportsmanship game, Wenatchee and Eastmont. Right here from the Apple Bowl, we'll have it for you on Coho 101. So that's your final. The Chiefs win it 21-0 over the Wenatchee Panthers. The Panthers, well, they put up a valiant effort tonight, Mark, but it just wasn't meant to be, I guess.
Thanks for joining us for Wenatchee Panther football on the NCW Live channel. Today's broadcast has been presented by Town Chrysler Jeep Dodge, Town Nissan, Collins Fashions, and the Walkabout Grill in Wenatchee and Leavenworth. Bringing local sports to you, we are the NCW Live channel. Thanks for watching.